Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. This is the world of Atlaran. Beyond the Forgotten Realms and perhaps not far from Exandria, Atlaran and her two-moon sky have seen leviathans, dissolutions, divine gates, and calamities. And that's only the last 5,000 years. Perhaps most distinct for her scars, Atlaran is host to a number of sacred or cursed sites, depending on whether you ask Bahamut or Asmodeus. Or perhaps you'll ask the old Faelan gods, whom the world herself and her moons and star are named after. These places, like Mount Gear, the Monomarig Meteor, Drozdana, the Dawn Deep Trench, the Shattered Continent, the Greenhall Sea, the entirety of Garrett Eldathos, they all play parts in the world's fate. But it's the people that truly shape it. And every so often, little windows of time, short glimpses into exceptional people's lives, are plucked from the midst of the chaotic centuries, and we call them stories. They're not always epics of heroism and bravery. Quite the contrary. Every hero was once a bumbling fool, or a selfish mercenary looking to make a platinum. Or, in most cases, both. And that brings us to our particular window in time, following in the footsteps of a scorned bard and her unlikely lone wolf companion. Or perhaps lone coyote is more apt.
Marin Veneer, a half-elven fighter with a love of freedom and gunpowder, and a former bard relearning her musical skills. Marin was the daughter to a frail sun-elf laundress who passed away when she was still young. Left to care for her half-sister Sylfie alone, Marin grew up far too fast. In her desperation to keep her sister from starving, Marin accepted help from the Alteras, and was lured into their poisonous web of abuse, theft, and murder. Forced to kill and torture often those unsuspecting and even undeserving. Eventually, Marin dared to question her adoptive father Alastair, and was slaughtered on the spot by her brothers just before she was 18. Sylfie was left to flee alone, but 10 years later, Marin awoke, revived by the Heidling cult. Sickly but determined, she recovered thanks to powerful magics and the apparent interest of Cynthia Moore, mother of the new king of the Arbiters, Silas Moore III. And, by Cynthia's order, Marin was given as a gift to Silas in the hopes that she would become his subservient partner, a suitable wife that would not question the Moore family thanks to her debt to them. Marin, however, had the spark of rebellion in her soul by then, and wasn't about to be controlled again. When Silas proved he supported her in the freedom of those crushed by the Arbiters, Marin reluctantly fell in love. Now with her fiancé at her back and the work to be done, Marin is ready for the long road ahead. She'll make sure no one suffers under the boot of the Arbiters or the Heidling cult ever again.
Kit, just Kit, a shifter, or elusier, of the Coyote Totem and mildly devout cleric of Savros, the Faelan god of mischief and wanderers. Originally hailing from Amnoblin as part of a group of natives called the Manamar and Dulmarig, Kit's people have always been harassed by the Skull, or outsiders who seek to take their ancestral lands and waters. Kit's particular tribe was attacked when he was young, rendering himself and his brother Ren orphans, and forcing their tribe to flee their home continent altogether. They found refuge in Irakel, but struggled to adjust to the change from subarctic to equatorial desert. Trusting in the sacred Mount Gear, heart of the world, to watch over them, Kit's people settled in the northern savannas. But Kit never settled. Aimlessly causing trouble to Skull and taking mercenary contracts to send money home since he was 15, Kit has become a person of interest to the Guild of Wardens, enforcers who help keep the common laws. Thanks to Dana Fioris, a former troublemaking comrade who eventually went straight and became a warden herself, Kit has quite the dossier with the wardens, and rarely struggles to find work at their guild. And now, alongside Sylfie, Kit has his own scores to settle with the Arbiters, though breaking apart an organization of kidnappers and slavers would be reason enough to destroy them.
Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Atlaran Adventuring Company. I'm your DM, Taiylor Wallace, and joining me, I have Alicia Kelley.
Hi!
And Blake Wolfe.
Hi.
And this week, shit is changing.
Shit has changed.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
it's
is
already
changing again.
After some mild technical... Thank you. After some mild technical difficulty last week to do with the stream, we decided to move to a new format that looks a little cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
And also some character stuff is changing this week.
We should be good this week because my upload speed is 5 times faster than last weekend, so it should be fine.
Yay.
Good. Let's do a quick recap.
Yes.
Though honestly, truly honestly, if you've not seen last stream, you need to fucking see it. It's on YouTube at Lauren ADV Co.
There's some big ass spoiler alert going on right now.
Big spoilers.
Yeah.
So leave now.
Turn
last
back.
episode, Cry Havoc. We started out with a quick thing of Kit's werewolf transformation. Nothing happened again.
Habagawa.
Habagawaga.
You guys arrived in Olzak Harbor on Modan the 5th as summer is coming to an end. Along with your freed slave crew from Moore's Rest and with Bulwark, Silas Moore, Mia, Clay with you. Let's see. On the journey, you messaged back and forth with Vinrith Courser to try to turn him against Alastair, which seemed to have worked. You spent a little time talking to each other, basically, kind of saying goodbyes, because you weren't sure how stressful this battle ahead was going to be, and it turned out to be very much warranted. Marin and Sylfie had a little moment out on deck playing together for the first time in a decade on their lutes. I wrote down a really fucking sad quote from Marin, but reached out to Tull Dhunnost. Yep. The next day, you finally met up with Alastair, using Kellogg as your sort of lead to him. And at first, he seemed to be sick and weak, and pretty much looked like he was on death's doorstep.
And Alicia made her first mistake.
Yes. Vinrith kicked things off without your okay, because can't really control that guy. And you got into a fight with Alastair. The whole time he was yelling to stop, that he could be of use, that it didn't have to be this way. But after some insanely damaging area of effect spells, and after killing 4 of his bodyguards, Vinrith eventually ran away to avoid dying. And Kellogg, who didn't take part in the battle, ran away. You finally came to the realization that you were not fighting just Alastair, but you were fighting a lich. And didn't look like he was dealing with it too well. In a moment after Clay was actually killed, Sylfie, staying true to her oath of redemption as a paladin to Tull Dhunnost, gave Alastair a chance, or was going to. And she made the mistake of attempting to hurt him again to try to pin him down, and she was disintegrated.
Yep.
Marin got the final shot on Alastair, but of course, being a lich, and being that you guys know he has a phylactery in or on Kellogg, he will be coming back. You managed to save Clay with a revivify spell, but Sylfie without a body was unsavable. The only things that were left were her magical items, including her lute with the magic strings, and of course the whalebone ring, dagger, and some other things. In the evening after the battle, Bull collected the ash between himself and Marin, and you each headed off in your own directions to figure out what the hell you're going to do. It is now the next morning, Modan the 6th. The party is still staying aboard the Queen of the Cradle, the ship. We're actually starting technically in the night before, after you've all managed by one way or another to fall asleep. Kit,
Yes.
you, alone in your cabin for a while, until eventually just pure exhaustion makes you pass out. You, as you drift off to sleep, you're still, it feels almost like sleep paralysis, where you're still aware of time passing, but you can't do anything. But you're not sure how long it takes before the room around you darkens and darkens until it's pitch black, as if the stars and the moon outside went away. And then it starts to lighten again, just little by little, taking on this turquoise blue hue. And you feel yourself tilting, almost like you're moving forward, until your feet touch down on soft, what feels like sand. And you see bubbles drift up from around you. And in the distance, you can see this pyramid shaped, either crystal or glass structure. It kind of reminds you of the city outside of Enoch Point underwater. And you see it directly next to this massive drop off, a trench that just disappears into nothingness. And standing in front of that structure, you see a woman. A tall, dark-skinned, almost Dalmarig looking woman with broad features in a halter top with nets and canvases for skirts, hooks trailing down her sides, long, almost seaweed textured hair. And she's looking directly at you. And you see these tattoos, these spirals and bands, and all of these scars just glowing across her skin. And she's waiting.
I immediately start walking towards her.
You start to step forward and your feet sink into the sand as you realize you're underwater, but being able to walk along the bottom. And approaching her, she stands probably a good 9 feet tall, certainly not the Titan that you've heard of. And as you get closer to her, it almost seems as if she and the glass pyramid come closer and closer to you, as if you're moving much faster than you really are. And in the trench beyond the structure, you see this huge serpentine tail go up and down and out of sight. And she waits for you until you draw near. When you're about 10 feet away from her, she leans down to about eye level with you, not condescending, but leaning down to your level, looking you straight in the eye. And you see these ocean blue colored glowing eyes. And even though you're underwater, you see tears in her eyes. And you can see tear tracks down her face. But she doesn't have an expression of someone in pain. She has pure anger on her face.
I lean into her and no, Kit would do it. Be like, where were you?
And she holds out a hand in front of you, and you see a phantom of the whalebone ring in her hand. And this horribly guilty expression comes over her. She can't speak to you. From what you learned from Sylfie, she doesn't speak your language. But there are images flashing in your head as she holds out this phantom ring. You see Sylfie standing in front of Alastair. You see him cast a different spell. Something that wouldn't destroy her. Something that would leave her body behind. And you watch as she falls. The ring lights up and she stands back up. And then the real memory replays where she loses her body and the ring is left behind.
So you were there. What do you... We need to get rid of these people. For good.
And she nods, the brows sort of furrowing in anger. And she reaches out with both hands, the phantom ring disappearing, and she reaches for your hand with both her hands in front of her outstretched.
I take her hands.
She clasps your hand between both of hers, and you feel an object form around your right middle finger. And she gives your hand a firm but gentle squeeze. And she puts one hand on your shoulder, pressing her forehead to yours. And in your head, you see yourself. And you see Tull Dhunnost standing behind you with her hands on your shoulders. And you watch as in front of you, almost like a camera pan, as you're staring out at the sea, you raise one hand in this image, and the sea parts in front of you.
I look to her and I say, will this help me? I'm gonna kill all of these people, but I'm gonna need help to do it. Will this take me to the item I'm looking for?
Her brows furrow again, and you see a flash of the crystal in your head, and her sort of raise an eyebrow.
I'm gonna take him down once and for all.
She thinks for a long moment, and you see images in your head, flashes of hurricanes and tornadoes and tidal waves and volcanic eruptions. The calamity passes through your head. But she looks you in the eye again, and you see an image of yourself holding the last Taiylor crystal, the one that's been left unfound for so long. And she nods.
Thank you. I will
And she-
make sure all the destruction of the calamity falls upon the cult.
And she nods. But you know there will be more to talk about later. She reaches up and takes your face in her hands and kisses your forehead. And you wake up. It is morning, and you feel a little warm ball huddled next to your side. And you have a ring on your middle finger.
Yes, I do. I look down. I'm assuming it's Mia.
It is Mia.
Mm-hmm. I kind of... God, I don't know. Oh, it's so hard what Kit would do. I know what I want to do. I think Kit would probably try to push himself out of the bed very slowly and sort of leave her there.
Make me a stealth check.
Okay. 24.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, my dice.
Now you're gonna have to multi-class in Paladin.
Maybe.
Nope.
I'm glad though.
Oh, such plans.
Knew that
Alicia,
had to
such
be.
plans.
Alicia has no idea what's actually going on, and I love it.
I'm sure you guys have talked about this before, but
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Mia doesn't notice.
Okay. So we're on the ship.
Yes, you're in your cabin.
I sneak out and go up to the deck.
Okay. It's probably like 7 in the morning, so a ways after dawn.
Mm-hmm.
The ship is still sitting in harbor. Some of the crew is up there just sort of minding their own business. You do see No, he wouldn't be up there. Never mind.
Okay. I walk to the bow of the ship, and I'm
Mhm.
going to stand up on the railing, like hold on to the rope, because I can't remember what it's called. And I'm going to look at the ring on my finger. And I just kind of want to look at all the details on it.
Okay. Having seen the whalebone ring before, it's a little different now. It's still that sort of rough, carved shape with the runes, but it has this ever so light blue tint to it, almost like it was dyed. And you see, as you like look around your hand at it, on the very bottom of it, underneath your middle finger, there's a stripe of blood red going through it.
Interesting. I look at it, and I kind of hold my hand out towards the ocean, and I say, "Show me the way."
Make me a wisdom check.
Okay. Just straight wisdom?
Yep.
That would be 19. Nope, 20.
Okay.
Nope, 19. Just kidding.
Okay.
Sorry.
For a long moment, you're left staring out at the ocean. And it's a little frustrating. It's like, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then you notice a little orange spot down in the water.
It's Maz.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's just wiggling around, and you see him, like, swim up to the side of the boat, like, looking up at you. And then he starts to move north and just a little bit east.
I look down at him, and can I do all the stuff that I think I can do? I guess I could try it. Okay, so this is something that maybe we should have talked about. Does Kit know everything that's changed, or does he have no idea?
I would say he does not know.
Does not know. Okay. Then Kit is going to try to cast tongues to see if there's a way to help it, to speak to Maz.
Have that ability as this?
As the new thing?
So it does not work.
Yeah. I think Kit's probably getting a little worried at this point. But looks to Maz and just kind of says, "I'll call on you when we're ready."
Yeah. And he, like, does this little wiggle and disappears underwater. You do know that the place you need to go is a long way away.
Okay.
So, just letting you know.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I stay up on the deck, and I'm trying to figure out why the spell didn't work.
Now let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Did Kit ever carry a symbol of Savros?
Yes. Yeah, he had like a very small thing.
He would notice that that's turned black.
It's black now. I think I probably would pull it off and like not really. Would I understand why it turned black?
It's up to you. Do you think Kit would be able to work it out?
I know something's going on. Well, it's useless now, I guess. And I just like throw it into the ocean.
Okay. Sinks away out of sight.
What do you think? I'm gonna try to invoke duplicity. And
I don't believe you can do that anymore.
I know I can't. This is Kit. Kit's trying to figure it out. Kit's like trying to invoke duplicity. It's not working. He tries to invoke Cloak of Shadows, and he can't disappear. Can't cast a bunch of spells that he used to be able to do. Getting a little concerned. Probably going to stay on the deck, slightly panicking.
Yeah. Marin.
That's weird.
I know.
It is.
You probably, depending on how late a night you had, you probably wake up sometime late morning. In your cabin with Silas.
Is he still asleep?
No, but he's still there.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just lay there for a little bit, pretend to sleep.
He's probably doing what he does when you outsleep him, which is just sitting up reading, most likely. Probably already got dressed for the most part, just sitting there reading. Hair tied back out of his face.
Okay. I pull the cover over my head.
He glances down. He says, "Good morning, darling."
It's a morning.
I know.
I'll pull the covers back and I'll stand up and I'll go searching for a change of clothes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys you each own bags of holding, so it's probably in there.
Okay, so when are we leaving? We gotta get going pretty soon, so
Any time.
okay. As soon as possible then. Let's go.
He puts his bookmark in his book, closes it. Very calm, very measured, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Sets it aside, stands up, sort of straightens his shirt, takes a deep breath, and walks up to you, puts his hands on your shoulders.
I'm gonna look down, but just kind of like grab one of his hands like that.
I'm not going to ask the stupid question,
Thank you.
but if you need someone to vent at, someone to talk to, I'm open anytime you're ready.
I know. I just think the thing right now that will make me feel better is if we leave and never fucking come here ever again.
Understood. And he leans in, kisses your forehead, and steps out the door. You do hear, as he walks out, you hear him say good morning to Bull and Clay, who are also down there. You guys' cabin is right next to the galley. And he makes his way up top to gather the crew and get a move on.
Before I put on all my clothes, is there a mirror or something in here?
I'm sure you could... probably not in the cabin, but I'm sure you or Silas have one.
Okay. Just like a little handheld thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't remember out of the stuff that you gave me, do I have a normal dagger or is it just that electrified one?
Marin does have a normal knife, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror for a little bit. Just kind of not really like examining anything. And then she's gonna take out the knife and separate her hair, which I'm assuming you said it was pretty long. It's like,
yep,
down here. Just gonna separate it into two big hanks. Just both sides.
Now she
Where it's
matches her character art.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let it lay out on the floor, get dressed,
Okay.
and go up.
Gotta get that control.
Yep.
I identify with that greatly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like grief hairstyles are like a thing.
They're a mood,
Yeah.
as the kids say.
Yeah. Big mood. Pretty sus. That's not.
Yeah. I don't think that's how that goes.
No. But anyway, yeah. You finish getting ready and make your way out. You do see Clay in the galley, actually cooking because he can. Making food alongside one of the crewmates. And you see Bull sitting at the pretty much the only table. It's sort of bolted to the floor so it doesn't slide all over the place. But he's just sitting there staring down at something in his hand, but he's sort of like hidden it away from everybody else.
Morning, Bull.
Morning.
What you got there?
And he opens his hand a little bit, and you see it's the bottle of ashes. At least his portion. He gave you most of it, but he asked if he could keep a little bit.
You know, the more that you stare at it, the worse it's gonna feel.
I'm just storing up energy for when I can finally use it.
I can respect that.
And he looks over at you and says, I know that you've only really known the rest of us for a month. We really loved her, all of us. She kind of put this whole group together.
I can tell. I mean, she was a lot of things. I never thought... I wouldn't say plays well with others, but...
Yeah.
but
Only certain others.
yeah. It looks
Definitely not Kit.
I don't know. I kind of liked their friendship. It was contentious, but I don't know, kind of reminded me of me and her. But we're gonna be setting off soon, so just do what you're doing right now. Just store that energy up and let it go when the time comes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Is there bacon or something? I'm smelling some sort of bacon or
Clay turns and looks at you. Still looks a little shell-shocked. But as far as you can tell, he's kind of acting like everything is normal. And he looks over. You see dark circles under his eyes. I mean, a lot of people who just died tend to look like that anyway. He says, I'm just find a spot. It'll be ready in a second.
Sounds great. Cool.
Yep. Nobody knows what to say to each other.
Yeah, I was about to say this is awkward as fuck.
But eventually... Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I imagine around this time is when Kit's probably going to come down below deck.
I will say for Kit, because it took everybody a long time to get up because everybody had a late night. After probably about an hour of you being out on the deck, Mia came and found you, and she has not let go of you since. She's just kind of clinging to your pant leg.
I'm gonna pick her up and like put her on my shoulder so it's easier to walk. So I don't have like a toddler around my ankle. And
yeah, she's probably like sitting like behind your head with like.
That's fine. She's holding onto my ears, driving me.
Not quite. She's honestly, she's kind of got her hands like resting against the back of your head and her head laying against yours. She hasn't really moved since then.
I think I'll probably say to her, I'm gonna be like, don't worry, Mia. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna take care of this.
She doesn't answer. But when you come down to join everybody, Mia finally crawls off your shoulders and sits next to Marin, because one of her other friends. And you guys all dig into breakfast, those of you who feel like eating anyway.
Is everybody like dead silent the entire time?
Other
than up to you two with you guys, but Bull's barely talking, barely eating. Clay, again, kind of acting like things are normal, but also quiet. Silas, he's always quiet. That's just how he is.
I think when we get close to done eating, Kit is going to... He's just going to kind of sit back and like cross his arms and like look at everybody for a minute. And he's be like,
"Whoa!
So where are we going?"
Fucking scared me.
That was really loud.
You're welcome. Like, where are we going? What are we doing? Let's go. I want to kill all of them. So if we want to start with Kellogg and then move our way across, that'll be fine. We do.
I will say the ship is already moving.
Oh. We do need to make a quick stop in the middle of the Greenhall Sea, if you don't mind. I have a package to pick up.
Oh. In the middle of the sea.
In the middle of the sea. It came to me in a dream. Okay. Plus, I have a fish guide. That's such a stupid thing to say.
Silas looks at you, like, with his brows kind of furrowed, and he's like, "Would you care to stop talking in riddles?"
Sure. Do you still have Sylfie's ring?
I think I would have put it... Well, I don't know. I changed out of clothes, so, like... I mean, as far as I know, I put it in her bag of holding last night.
Okay, well, I've got my own now.
Where did you... You didn't go through my bag, did you?
No.
Like...
I flip it over so you can see the red stripe on it. This is a different one.
Oh. That's... fucked.
We have things to do. I have people to murder. Very torturously, if possible.
We're on the same page. I don't know about everybody else, but my plans aren't changing. We obviously need to kill Kellogg and then get Alastair for good. And then Kyla Vela is next. So...
The package I'm picking up in the middle of the ocean will be what we need to kill her.
Okay. You're still saying, like, a package, like, you know, it's going to be...
And Silas says, he means the crystal.
I do.
Okay, so, does Marin know anything about...
Nope.
That, okay.
I'm going to hold my hand up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going to be like, Silas already knows, he can explain it to you some other time. For now, just in case, Cindy is watching us because she's a fucking cunt. We shouldn't talk about it.
Alright. I won't disagree with the cunt part. Okay. Well, We'll pick up your package. Kellogg, Alastair, Kyla. There we go.
Done. Sounds good.
Perfect.
Mia speaks up at this point. She says, "Are we still stopping by Irakel?"
If we could stop for a moment in Irakel, I would appreciate it. I would also appreciate it if one of you that knows sending could send Ren a message and let him know that I'm alive, because I can no longer do that, apparently.
You're just full of surprises this morning, aren't you?
I'm taking them as they come.
Well, Alicia doesn't have sending anymore. So I don't think anybody can do that.
Clay can.
Oh, that's right.
Clay
yeah.
has sending?
Yep.
Alright. Can I, Nope, don't know.
I'm
don't
going
know that
to
anymore.
assume.
I could just describe Ren so that he can...
Yeah, I'm going to assume he has a pretty good idea by this point. But yeah, he says, "What do you want me to say?"
Just tell him that I'm going to stop by as planned and that I survived.
And Clay nods, and you see him start to cast the spell, and then Mia says, "Guys, would you be mad at me if I got off there?"
No.
No.
We're
course
going to
not.
stop at the northern tip, so it's a little bit of a walk if you're going to the other side, but I'm sure the tribe would be happy to have you as long as you need to stay.
Well, my monastery's not that far away. I've been away from home a really long time. Like, I haven't been back since I got kidnapped. And as much as I want to help you guys, I just need a second.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
Yeah, and she just curls up against your side. She says, "I'm sorry. I don't mean to abandon you
Don't.
guys."
Don't say you're sorry.
Don't be sorry.
It's a long journey home. And you've earned it.
And Bull speaks up and says, I'm not leaving, but since we're going out into the Greenhole Sea, on our way back through, the caravan's going to be on the way. Maybe we should stop by them too. Up to you guys, but
Okay.
I feel like they'd like to meet Marin and Silas and Clay. And, you know,
Yeah. We can do that. That's fine.
not long, of course. I'm not gonna hold everybody up. But he nods and kind of goes quiet after that. Silas leans on the table and says, "All right, so, get out of that accent, Taiylor. We're going to the middle of the Greenhole Sea, the most dangerous stretch of ocean.
Yes, please.
Then we are stopping through wherever the Faelan Caravan is, Northern Irakel, and then Sigur Rhaethir in Noblin. Have I got it all?"
After that, we'll go to Tull Dhunnost.
Yeah. We have to
Well,
go to Tull
it
Dhunnost.
is very difficult to sail to any other place. in
Oh, I mean, we'll
Noblin.
walk.
Yeah.
Yes, we may need to go by the land route to either through the circle or along the edge of the mountains to Hjolmenir. Either way, and he looks at Bull. He says, "The Faelan Caravan have been to Hjormanir, yes? And Bull nods. He says, yeah, I know the way. I can probably get us most of the way there. If all else fails, if the land route is too difficult, we can try to get some fishing boats and make the way that way. But there's no ship docks anywhere else in Amnoblin outside Sigarafe here. There's no ports.
Okay, we can do that.
That's fine. We just need to get there.
Alright.
So.
But Silas nods, and he pulls out his journal and just kind of jots down what he needs to chart, and looks over the rest of you and says, any other stops, anything I should know that we need to do at any of these places? Alright. And he calls over one of the crewmates who's down in the galley making their own breakfast and sort of hands off the page to them, and they take it up to the navigator.
Kit will go up with them.
Okay.
And he just wants to point out to the navigator that there is a tiny little orange clownfish and that he needs to follow him.
Just follow the fish.
Just follow clownfish.
The navigator, who is a black dragonborn, is supremely confused.
I understand it's a weird thing to ask. However, that fish is a dragon, so just follow the fish.
There's a problem of speed.
Is the fish too slow?
Yes.
Have
Or
you
is
seen
he
this
an
fish?
extremely fast clownfish?
He could be.
Okay.
And if all else fails, go directly north and slightly... I can't remember what she said. She say west or east?
Northeast.
Northeast. Mostly north and just like a hair east.
Not east northeast. It would be north northeast.
North northeast. Go north north northeast.
I think I understand.
Okay.
You are aiming for the middle of Greenhall Sea?
Yeah, roughly the middle.
And he has a big map in front of him of Harris. He says, well, if you are going where I think you're going, he puts the tip of his nail at a specific spot in the middle of the Greenhall Sea. He says, Caladir City was right about here.
Was that the capital of Greenhall?
No, Greenhall. What you were okay? Let me get a little calamity lore in.
Give me a little more
order.
geography here.
So Harris, if I had the old map handy, I would show it to you. The continent before it became shattered. At the pretty much the heart of Harris, as you can kind of tell by where the Greenhall Sea is, along the edge of the Orkin Mountains, back when they still stood above sea level. Caladir City was in the just beyond the foothills. I can actually kind of show you on the shattered map. So the Orkin Mountains go up through there. So Caladir City was right about here.
Okay.
Smack in the middle.
But yeah, so Caladir City was its own city-state that owned a fair bit of land. In Caladir City was the what was known as the Guild Ward, where basically the city was run by something called the Council of the Compass. It was 9 members, 8 directions, and a chairwoman, who was Kennebec Ambro at one point. And then each of the guilds in the city, at least the major guilds, had a member on that council. The Greenhall Druids Guild was a 13-story tower, the top of which was Kennebec Ambro's place. After the calamity, there's probably some just general knowledge that most of the tower collapsed, but what you saw previously was that the crystal was sitting on the ground floor in the ruins of about 3 stories of the tower. Most of the floors fallen through and whatnot. But yes, most of the geography of the city is actually still there. So,
Okay. Then I tell him, like, yes, I need to go to where Kelley is, and if you have even the slightest idea of where the Green Hall Guild is, Druid's Guild, that is where I need to go.
well, I don't know what it looks like now, but at one point it was the tallest building in the city. Second tallest. What you might look for if it didn't get flattened was at the center of the city was a large black obelisk. That will show you the middle of the old ward. If it's still there.
What side is the, like, directionally, what side is the Green Hall Guild on?
Don't know.
Okay.
I just remember bits and pieces of the city. I'm too young to have ever seen it.
Gotcha.
But perhaps if we find some old elf who has been there before the calamity, it was only 200 years ago.
Well, take us there, navigator person.
Indeed. And he goes, and the ship is already moving sort of north-ish, because they knew you guys were going somewhere within Harris. But he gives the new direction and shows a compass to the first mate who currently has hold of the wheel, and they begin adjusting the trajectory. All right. Sorry. Just Dad.
Oh, I was about to be like checking on ghosts.
Ghosts. May as well be. But what do you guys want to get up to as the ship is en route?
I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with my magical powers. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. What's Marin doing?
I wanted to talk to Kit.
Well, let's talk.
Okay.
Fuck.
I will find you up. Was that a bad fuck?
I don't know.
If you're still up on the deck, I'm going to Taiylor, is Silas, where's Silas at this time?
He normally spends his time around the aft castle near the wheel.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna go up to Kit and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sorry if I'm interrupting."
No, it's fine. I was
Anything.
just meditating and trying to figure out what's wrong with me.
Fun.
Yep.
Should be
okay.
about 10 days.
Okay, thank you.
Ish.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
No. That's
That's a lot of things all at once.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. God, no. I'm gonna have a serious conversation with you. Do you mind following me just into my quarters really fast? I just wanted to show you something.
Okay.
Okay. I lead him that way. I'm gonna try and avoid Silas's watch.
Make a stealth check, both of
Okay.
you.
Oh, do I know
You're no
we're being
longer
stealthy?
disadvantaged, Alicia.
I know. I'm so excited. But I have. Oh God, I have awesome stealth.
Yeah.
15.
14.
Also, Alicia, tilt your camera up ever so slightly. Thank you.
Perf.
Whenever
I want
you
people to
lean
see my
in,
shirt,
your head
but-
gets I'm sorry. What did you each get?
14.
15.
14 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
He probably
so this is
sees us.
pretty perceptive. Yeah, as you guys make your way toward the stairway to go down, Marin, you do see Silas glance at the two of you. He misses nothing.
Yeah. Fucker.
I nod at him, just like, hey.
I avoid his gaze. I'm looking down. Yeah, so...
Kit, you see the eyebrow raise.
I raise one back.
He's not raising it at you. He's looking at Marin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shrug.
But he nods to you and goes back to his business.
So, in the quarters, now the Overwatch.
Yeah.
Is it... I'm assuming it's in like a case underneath the bed or something like that?
It's in your bag.
In my... Oh, okay.
That's the only place it could fit.
The bag of holding. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to... I mean, you can close the door if you want. Just look out for Silas, I guess, but...
I close the door.
Okay. So there's...
excited.
There was something that I haven't shown anybody yet. Silas has seen it. But it's not gross. Like, okay, I understand like where we're at and we're not there. So
okay.
I know that boundary. So
I
don't worry about it.
Just don't know if this is some weird family trait.
What
What
did Sylfie do to you? God.
The first time we met, I think she kissed me to try to throw somebody off, and
That was Jax.
Oh, it was Jax.
It was Jax.
The other dead one.
The other dead one. I don't know. Sylfie just seemed to think that everybody wanted a piece of her, and I wasn't sure if that was like a normal thing. Not interested.
Guess I didn't know that side of her very well because we were, kids.
Wow.
But yeah, no, not about that. This though, and I pull the Overwatch out of the bag.
Marin pulls out a massive, like, Beretta-style rifle covered in brass plating with a long scope and would appear to be compressed air cartridges on it. This particular gun functions with, and I forgot to tell you about this actually, Alicia. This particular gun functions with two types of ammunition. Gunpowder ammunition and darts.
Oh, shit. That could be useful. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the compressed air is for.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a big-ass fucking gun. It's basically bad news, but really pretty.
Yeah.
That looks heavy.
That's not that bad. It's fine. I actually got this. I did a lot of slave freeing when I was back at Moore's Rest, and turns out one of them was the daughter of Molinarch, the gunsmith, and he was really grateful, so he sent me this. It's apparently 1 of 10 in the world. I haven't used it yet, but I think I know what it's going to be for. I'm going to use it to kill Kellogg and Alastair for good. And then I'm going to put it to Kyla Uravela's head and tell her to resurrect Sylfie.
Okay. One tiny piece of advice. Instead of aiming for Kellogg or Alastair, aim for the phylactery.
I mean, however, yeah. We'll work out the details later, I guess, but I'm telling you this because I need someone who has just as much rage over this as I do to be on my side.
I'm already... Oh, continue.
No, sorry. I was just saying Silas... You know Silas. He's measured and controlled, and I don't feel that way right now.
That explains the hair.
Oh, well. Yeah, that was a little spur of the moment.
That's fine. It looks like hair.
Thanks. I feel like I could trust you with this. I'm not going to tell him about my plans for Kyla. He knows that we have to kill her because of his mother, but I'm just afraid that the Sylfie bit might be a little... He might think it's asking for too much. I don't know. But I feel like you would understand. The last thing, one of the last things, the last real conversation that she and I had, she told me to not let her death consume her if it came to that. Or to not let her death consume me, I should say. But you and I, we both know that we can't afford to not let things like this consume us. That's why I'm trusting you with this.
Well.
So whatever you want, you can even have Kellogg. I know that Sylfie said that you had some personal vendetta against him, but I get Alastair, and I do what I need to do with Kyla.
I don't care who kills who as long as they're dead.
Okay.
I have no qualms with who wants to do it.
Okay.
I have your back. This is just as much your battle as it is mine. It started out as something smaller than this, but it's grown beyond what I ever thought it could be. This was a job.
I was about to say, I know Sylfie said that you were a mercenary when you two met.
Yeah, this was a job to just make some extra money. It wasn't supposed to be anything more than that. It was going to be a quick boat ride, and that was it. And it's turned into a world-changing venture with the things we've learned. And now, with the things we learned, I will use them to kill every last person in that cult.
I liked you the moment I met you, and now I like you even more.
Just wait till you see the big gun I'm gonna get.
I'll put in a good word for you with Molinarg.
Do you have your bag with you?
Yeah, right here.
Do you still have her ring? I just want to make sure it's still there.
It's I put it in hers. There's two. I have one too. I go over to hers to see if the ring's still there.
It is not.
Okay, now I'm really starting to think that you just stole from me.
I didn't take it. I don't know how much she told you about that ring, but everybody who puts it on who shouldn't regrets it. The last person who had it died, and then she had it. Maybe this ring is cursed.
I mean, that would be my first thought, right?
I didn't think about it that way until just now, but now I have one. Can I take it off?
That's a good question.
Kit's gonna try to take the ring off.
No.
Okay. Well.
You ain't there yet with Tull Dhunnost.
It's a different ring. But, okay. Well, That's disconcerting, to say the least.
You know what? I don't know much about gods or anything like that, but I know that they're complicated. Didn't Sylfie say something about she couldn't take it off for a while?
Yeah, but then she could after she had some strange dream, but I had the dream already, so...
There was a lot of weird, rambly stuff that she said about
talked a lot.
She did.
So
it is up to you, Alicia, to decide how much Sylfie really told her over that month. But yeah,
I would say she said like pretty much everything. I don't think that she'd like keep anything, but like I think Marin doesn't understand jack shit about what she said.
Understands
like
much about it as she does Silas's patron.
Yeah, just kind of like, oh, that's nice. Okay, cool.
In fact, I imagine that probably brought up some questions about Silas's patron, like, why is my sister telling me this shit and my fucking fiance isn't?
Yeah, that's another conversation. But
I want to see that conversation.
It's been on my mind.
So, can't take it off. Can't do anything that I used to do. Not sure what's happening.
Not to sound like a bitch or anything, but can you do anything?
I'm sure I probably can.
I mean, if we're going into Green Hall and who knows what is going to be out there, we might need some kind of
well,
like...
So far I have called a fish.
Helpful, okay.
If you knew anything about this fish.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
It's about as bad as the goose.
Is that goose that Sylfie like mentioned a goose, but I didn't understand.
We met a goose who stabbed a man to death.
Okay.
You know that fire dagger?
Oh, Sylfie gave that away.
Oh.
She doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, that goose stabbed a man to death with that dagger.
Oh. Okay.
It also warned us that a werewolf was coming to kill us.
Do you speak goose or something? Like what?
Absolutely not, but we did find a druid who did.
Okay.
We'll see him again.
Right.
Damn it, I should have made a new character and my patron's gonna be the goose. Just wait. I'm gonna make a fucking warlock pact with that goddamn goose.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be awesome. Anyway, so
I will absolutely allow that.
Yes. So
like a totally serious joke character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll explain the goose. You'll see him eventually. He shows up. Anyway, the fish is ancient and also a dragon.
Kid, I know we've been through like a lot in the past 24 hours, but like, are you sure you're okay? Do you need to go lie down or something? Cause
actually, I think I need to go meditate because I don't understand what I can do anymore, and I have this really weird so in the dream, I was shown that I can part water, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should try that next.
Given what we're trying to do, that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
So
I have a lot of weird urges that I don't understand right now, so. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, hey, I have an urge to jump off the side of the boat.
That's concerning.
Well, it is. Yeah, that's the problem. Or an urge to just, go. I don't know.
I'm not really like a therapist or anything like that. But no. If you need to talk about.
No, it's fine.
Stuff,
I just got so
ahead,
used to talking or having to talk to people that I just assumed everybody was like that. But no, I'm much better quiet.
Okay. Good. Well, Go do your thing. I'm gonna put the Overwatch back in the bag. The only thing that I ask is just don't bring this up to Silas.
I have a very good feeling that Silas and I will do very little talking to each other.
Okay. I'm fine with it.
So, let's, we have some... How good are you at swimming?
Do I know how to swim?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say we live by water, so yeah. I can.
Okay. I might need your help.
Okay. Do you want me to go pick up your package, or?
I'm gonna try to go get it. I haven't figured out how to get it yet. When we get there, I'll figure it out. We've got
You
time.
should figure out that parting water thing. That seems very helpful.
I'm gonna go work on
situation.
that. I'll see if I can tear open the sea.
Ooh,
Summon
that sounds
a shark.
badass.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was good talk. Are we done? Can I leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Bye.
Go ahead. Bye.
Aaron's probably used to this by now. I did pull up the new character art.
I did pull it up.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, big. Sorry.
Updated Kit, who now has a shirt.
Oh,
Marin.
I have clothing now.
Finally.
It's been
You're not
naked this
naked.
whole time. And very, very pale Marin with her.
Yeah,
electric blue
Jesus
eyes.
Christ.
She
So
is
white.
actually that pale.
Oof. Gotta get some vitamin D.
She never used to be that pale. And
Yeah.
no matter how much sun she's gotten, she
God.
remains very pale. But you know why that is on your character sheet,
Whatever.
so
Yeah. Well, she's a zombie, so
Yeah.
kind of.
well,
Listen,
so-
Back to Life from the Dead is technically a zombie.
that's true.
I mean, yeah.
Kit is going to go up to the deck of the ship,
Mhm.
and I'm going to sit on towards the front of the ship, towards the bow, and
Mhm.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to hold the ring out. I'm going to try to part the water, not directly in front of the ship because I don't want us to like capsize, but maybe like off to the side or something.
Okay. So the ship will flip on its side.
No, I don't want to part it right next to it so
No,
the
I
ship
know, I
tips
know what
over.
you
I just
mean.
want to like a ways away.
Do you have the spell prepared?
For
It would
yes,
be control water.
Yes, I do have it prepared.
Okay, you want to part water then.
I wasn't sure if I got like a special bonus because of the ring, or if I had to use a spell slot.
You do have to use spell
Oh,
slots.
okay, yeah, I can do that.
So this is a first level.
I had to use spell slots
For control water?
just for everything.
Oh,
So
I
you
didn't
never
know if
used
the
it.
ring had a special ability because I don't remember
No.
Sylfie parting water or anything.
No, the ring has specific uses that are passive but triggered. There are some that are triggered by certain things that you guys have only seen one of them. Which is the wild magic surge.
Yeah, which is a pain in the ass.
Oh god.
Well, not always. Sometimes it can be helpful.
Sometimes.
But yes, I will say this just as general knowledge for you guys. You will have gathered over time that the ring does have things it can do, but they are not decided by the wearer. They're decided by some kind of trigger or by Tull Dhunnost.
Okay.
But for part water, the control water spell can go up to 300 feet away, so you're pretty safely away from the ship. You can
God, that's a 4th level spell. That's fucking ridiculous.
trench extends across the spell's area, so depending on how far away you cast it, you can make a trench up to, like if you were to cast it right beneath you, you can make a 300 foot deep trench.
But damn.
But if you do it like 100 feet away, you can make a 200 foot deep trench.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to cast it like 100 feet away
Okay.
and create
Alright.
like that 200-foot trench.
You watch as you hold your hand out with the ring. The runes in the ring light up turquoise blue, and you watch a sort of almost as if this line in the water just sags, and then it begins to deepen and pull and pull and pull until you have these two mountains of water 100 feet high each, as a 200-foot deep hole just goes down into the ocean.
Oh. I kind of look at it for a minute. I'm like holding it and like really excited this is happening.
It's very like, it's some of those like really intense, well animated scenes from like Moses parting the Red Sea, where you see the water constantly flowing upward.
I'm thinking
almost
Moana.
like turning, yeah, that too, like constantly flowing upward and like splashing off the tops, just this huge mountain of water that everybody on the ship has stopped and is staring at in absolute terror. The only reason they're not running and screaming is because they've realized it's you.
I'm like, I'm getting really excited about it, and then suddenly I'm just like, oh my god, and I like turn it off.
You close your fist and it all just falls, and this huge wave just sort of makes the ship go up and over and just sends out ripples that you watch disappear into the distance like little waves. And you hear
Who is it? Silas.
it's Silas.
God damn it. That guy. I
Very
kind of
nice.
I like look at him and I'm like, never been able to do that before. Okay. I am going to no, I think I could cast that before. I don't know.
It is available to clerics.
Oh,
yes.
okay. So
but Kit never used it.
yeah, true. Never done anything like that. So I'm going to sit and start meditating, and I would like somebody, somewhere out there, tell me what the fuck is going on.
What's going on?
Vibe.
No,
Don't
you
leave
get
me
to
on
be the
red,
vibe.
whale mom. Vibe.
Vibe check.
She does not speak your language.
Yeah, I know. Can't she send me images?
In specific circumstances.
She's a fickle bitch, man.
She's a fickle woman.
So, as figuring out the meditating's not goddamn helping. Oh, you know what? But no, I've got something for this. I've been thinking about this.
I will say this. Meditation does sort of foster this, like, you do feel a connection.
Okay.
You're aware that she's listening, which is something you've never had, this kind of instant connection to Savros. This is someone literally listening to every word that you send to her, but you get no response, just an understood.
Gotcha. I imagine after a while I start to grow a little bored and like a little restless. So I'm probably like just laying down on the deck of the ship, and I
Get a nice tan.
yeah. And
Tanner.
is there like any birds around, or is there any like fish or dolphins or something?
Yeah, there's probably seagulls, there's fish nearby, there's probably dolphins.
I was wondering if anything catches my attention at all.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh god. That's not great. 12.
As you're laying there, you do notice a couple seagulls hitching a ride on the masts.
Mm-hmm. I kind
Just sitting there.
of look up at them, and I'm just thinking about how cool it would be able to like fly along with them. And then I think at some point, as kids sitting there like thinking about that and wondering what that would feel like, might accidentally turn into one.
Yeah. Okay. So as everybody's moving around the ship, just doing their usual work or chilling, suddenly the Elastair sprawled in the middle of the deck in everybody's way turns into a seagull with a strange band of runes down the back of its right wing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Ooh. Very surprised. Very surprised, seagull. Seagull in duress. Yeah. But I do calm down after a bit, and
the feathers smooth back out.
Yeah, just like doing that like weird seagull thing. Fucking birds are terrible, and
No.
That's what I do. I just reel back and like let it go, hyper beam, and then I'll take off for a minute. I'll see if I can figure out this whole flying thing. I'll like jump up to the railing and just throw myself off.
You make me an intelligence check.
Do I have to
make me a wisdom check.
Okay, I maintain that, so.
Yeah, you maintain all your mental features. It's not like polymorph.
Wisdom check. 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're getting used to this and like having weirdly webbed feet and you jump up to the rail and you're like, okay, well, let's just do this, and you throw yourself off the rail. There's a part of you that is in touch with this animal, with this form, in a way that you were only ever in touch with the coyote. And you just suddenly know to spread your wings, catch the sheer updraft of the water being thrown up on either side of the ship as it's speeding along, and you just start climbing skyward, just flapping and flapping and flapping. It feels natural.
Cool.
Fucking trying to figure this out. I don't know.
I'll fly around for a little bit. I'll like stop and talk to the other seagulls for a minute and be like, hey, how's your day?
Does that work?
No, I don't think I can speak their language.
Hey, what's up?
Hold on.
Okay.
Obviously can't speak like a normal human.
My?
No,
What?
according to Rini and Matt Mercer, you can speak to animals like you.
Fucking knew it. I was like, you're turning into birds and you're controlling water. You're a fucking druid. Like, yeah.
I like. This is going to become such a thing. Oh my god, get fucking ready. I'm just going to land next to the birds and be like, hey.
And, oh god, now I have to be stupid animals. Yeah. Fuck. Oh god, and at some point you're going to talk to plants, and I'm going to have to one-up Henry Crabgrass.
Yeah!
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, animals are Wait, what's the seagull's intelligence?
Probably not much.
Not great.
2.
Yeah.
-4.
Oh.
Okay, so
that's a bad mod.
This like little bunch of seagulls is sitting up on the main mast. They've got their wings all folded in. Some of them do have their wings actually outstretched, like keeping balance, as they're pretty high winds up here. And as soon as you speak, that all heads just at once, and they all look at you. And they're like moving their necks around to look past each other. And the one in front, who's like the largest female, looks at you and says, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, you?
You talk so fast. I'm fine.
I'm channeling the Australian seagulls.
I am your god.
What's a god?
Damn it. Watch. And I will drop the seagull form and hold on to the mast.
They fly away in a million directions. They just take off.
And I am stuck at the top
On
of the
the
mast.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. How many times can I do that a day? Let me look. I have a new sticky note in my book. You can use this feature twice. All right. I will.
And you regain forms on a short or long rest.
Nice. I am going to run to the end of the mast as fast as I can. I'm going to leap off the boat, and I'm going to turn into a tiger shark. And
Oh god, the most vicious shark.
dive into the water.
Alright, so very much key fish moment. You take a flying leap and just swan dive, and as you like pull your arms in next to you, your entire body elongates into a large tiger shark, and you just you are now shark.
I'm a swim
Shark.
around. Shark.
Shark.
Good
Shark,
eye.
shark. Is that what
Yeah.
sharks say? They just go shark, shark.
Hello. My name's Bruce.
My name's Bruce.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Bruce.
Okay, let's
So I'm just gonna keep up with the ship for a little while and like swim around.
It's a very
Sharky.
fast pace, but you can just keep up.
Oh, it's a fast pace.
Yes.
Oh, if I'm
it's
having
a ship.
well, yeah, but I figured sharks do like 60 feet a second, or every 6 seconds.
Ships move around 25 miles an hour.
They move that fast?
They can
Oh, I
on
thought
a
they
high
were
wind
slow
day.
as shit.
Hold on, let me double check.
No, I don't know.
Schooner speed.
Schooner speed.
Well, that's in knots. That doesn't fucking help me.
Knots to miles per hour. Yeah. I'm gonna keep up with the ship.
Oh shit. Sorry. Schooners today would probably be moving at about 10 miles an hour.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So I'm just gonna swim along for a little while, and then I'm gonna turn back and like climb up the ship. Maybe I'll try to catch lunch while I'm out there. Fish off friends, not food.
But apparently they are, because you're...
So, apparently some of the fastest schooners can get up to 11 knots, which is just over 11 miles per hour. So, like, the fastest a bike can go. For a normal person.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've got a lot faster
Not
than
a
that
speed
on bike.
biker.
But, yeah.
I don't know, speeds. Shut up.
It's fine. It's
But
cool.
10 miles an hour is still very fast for, like, someone to move under their own power. But yeah, you shark along as fast as you can.
Along.
And
Shark.
catch
I like
catch
how that's
yourself
a
like a
verb.
small tuna along the way.
Oh, tuna.
Yeah. It's a different experience eating something alive and raw.
And whole.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody else just watched Kit dive off the ship and turn into a shark midair. So that's fun. What's
Everybody
Marin up to?
handles grief differently.
Yeah, some of us turn into sharks. Some of us cry in a corner like Bull.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
he's doing it wrong.
I'm gonna go once I put the Overwatch away and everything like that. I think I'm gonna go find Silas after he's done his whole applause thing. I imagine I'm
That
getting
Mary
back up.
Poppins clap.
Yeah, I imagine I'm getting up after you've jumped off the deck, and I'm kind of like, "Hey, why does everybody look like stunned?"
Why do you
Like
look like you've
Dane's-
seen a shark?
Yeah.
Dear Kit just turned into a seagull, went up to the mast, jumped off, and turned into a shark.
I thought he was a coyote.
Apparently, yes and no.
Okay, cool. Maybe I need a nap or something. This day just keeps getting better and better. How are you?
I'm wonderful, darling. How about you?
Oh, great.
I do know.
Yeah. Listen, I was wondering, as much as I don't want to do it, maybe we should...
Why did you cut your hair?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
It's a stupid question. I know why.
It was just a lot.
It looks... I like it.
Thanks. But enough about me. As much as I don't want to, maybe we should do something tonight for not a funeral, but like, I don't know, something.
I know what you mean. A send-off until a better time.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Okay.
I think I have something that might be fitting. What would you say to paper lanterns?
That sounds nice.
It's something my grandfather taught me. It was how he sent off his best and most trusted men.
I like that. We'll do that.
I'll see if I can make a few. I'm sure I have enough paper around. And he turns and looks at the first mate, because Silas currently has the wheel. He says, please, take over. Yes, I think I can do something. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's fine. I guess I can just open it up to anyone wanting to say anything or something like that.
Of course.
Nothing fancy. I'm sure she would think it's ridiculous that I would want to do that anyway, but I don't know.
Maybe, but I think it's nice.
I'm gonna take his hand. I'm sorry I'm being kind of aloof.
Is that any different from normal?
Okay, well, no, but you know what I mean. Extra. Just extra.
As much as I do want to tease you, it's fine.
I'm gonna give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, and he pulls you in to, like, properly hug you. And after a moment, when he pulls back, he reaches up to, like, put the back of his hand on your cheek and says, "You do what you need to do. I will be beside you as ever."
Thanks.
Off to do crafts projects, I guess. And he takes off down the stairs to head down. Yeah.
I guess I'll just lean over and look out to the side, maybe see Kit's dorsal fin pop up every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm down there, what do I see? We'll get to that, but I want to... Mr. Bubbles.
Oh no! Don't attract him!
You see a gigantic serpentine shadow. No. You see fish.
Ah.
You see the occasional, well, as you get further away, less often, but you see the occasional seagull, like, dive down and, like, catch some little fish.
Do I recognize the seagulls?
You probably see a couple you recognize.
Those bitches.
You scared them. What can I say?
Those bitches.
I am their god.
They don't even know what that means. But, yeah, you guys, I imagine Kit gets back on board as he feels the transformation wearing off eventually. And and that'll do you until you have a short rest. But as evening comes, Silas does come out with some nice looking, but definitely makeshift little paper lanterns that he's put together. They're the kind that you light the little candle inside and they actually float off into the distance. But yeah, he was able to make enough for pretty much the group. He's going to need some more paper soon.
You just be like Caleb and buy out an entire town's supply of paper. It's fine.
Yeah. Magical paper.
Yeah.
But Marin would notice that Silas did make one for himself, which he was friendly with Sylfie, but that may come as a bit of a shock because he's not very sentimental. Yeah. But he did make one for himself, and he brings them all out and sets them on the deck where they won't blow away yet, and gathers up the rest of you.
I figured we could just do a little something just as a send-off.
Okay.
Anybody want to go first? Don't all jump up at once.
Silas actually volunteers. He picks up his little lantern and he's got like a box of matches with him for everybody to use. And he lights his lantern, still holding on to it. And he looks at the rest of you and says, I was really looking forward to getting to know her better. And he looks out toward the horizon and says, I promise I'll take care of your sister. And he lets his lantern go. Mia's already crying.
Oh no.
Can't be all just me. Come on.
I guess I can step forward and take one. And I'll light it and hold it up. And I'll just say, we'll see you soon. And let it go.
Okay. Mia steps up with hers, just tears streaming down her face. She's probably the one, like, most visibly taking it hard. Everybody else has been pretty quiet. But she climbs up on the railing with her lantern and lights it, and she tries to say something, but she just chokes up. And she sits on the rail and lets the lantern go.
I kind of pat her shoulder a little bit.
Yeah. And Bull comes up and putting his massive hand on her back, he holds out his lantern after lighting it and says, I'm sorry. And the caravan's gonna have a big party in your honor when we get back. And he looks over at Kit. Says, we'll see you soon. And he lets his lantern go.
I'll take mine and say, I know you probably feel this way too, but I wish we had more time. And I meant what I said that night before we're not supposed to be apart.
Use my own words against me.
They're right. I'll see you soon. I'll let it go.
As you let yours go, you actually see Clay let his go. And he kind of shrugs and says, I don't have anything original to say except ditto. We'll see her soon. I didn't get 2 new sisters just to lose one.
I'm gonna go over and put an arm around his shoulder.
Okay.
And see. No.
Yeah. You guys spend a while out on deck and just kind of watch the lanterns disappear into the distance. Eventually, some of them go out of sight, some of them burn up, but they're all lost to the sea either way. And as night sets in, you get dinner and turn in and tuck in for a long-ass journey. Another long boat ride. So, with that, we will skip forward a bit because nothing too interesting is going to happen at least the first leg.
Yeah. I'm going to say that as those days go by, Kit is just learning his abilities and trying to figure out what's going on. And probably almost sets the boat on fire a few times, but it's fine.
What are your cantrips, just out of curiosity?
Poison spray, frostbite, primal savagery, and thorn whip.
Okay, never mind.
Savagery.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's
Never
from,
heard of
I think
that.
it's from Xanathar's.
Okay.
So
was about
I
to
pulled
say, I've
spells from
never
all
heard
of
that
them,
one
so
before.
I've got a couple cool ones that people don't use very often.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you've got your Circle of Land coast abilities.
I would say that sometime during that time too, I do figure out that on top of control water, I also have the ability to breathe underwater and the ability to walk on water.
Damn, you're getting all this cool shit. I didn't have this cool shit.
It's because you weren't a druid.
I know.
So yes, if it's not obvious yet, Kit exchanged all of his cleric levels for druid. Now, normally DMs wouldn't allow that, but I decided to take a little step further than when Matt, paladined forward, and just be like, fuck it, it's too good for me to say no just because of mechanics. But obviously Kit has none of his cleric abilities anymore, and he did lose his attachment to his god, which could have some interesting ramifications later.
Didn't think about that.
No, you didn't, did you?
We also don't have a healer anymore.
No, you do not.
Nope.
I have no healing spells.
Druids do have access
I've got
to
a
healing
couple.
spells. But actually, probably your best healer now is probably Silas.
The warlock?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's not even like a healing warlock.
We're fiat.
He just has money.
We're fiat.
Yeah.
Now we're fine. We'll just get lots of potions.
Boop doop boop boop boop.
Do.
Oh, I see. Some of the spells I pulled are from Elemental Evil, is one of the books that it came out of. So
any published material, have at it.
I am.
While I
did want to mention a thing for Marin, because she would probably wonder about this. Silas does have a familiar.
Oh.
You have not seen him in a while.
Okay.
Oh.
What is
But as you guys are going further and further, you do see just one morning, there's a crow sitting at the front of the ship.
He's such a little emo boy.
Yeah, he is.
Taiylor, did you think, so if Alicia's going to be playing this character, what would 15-year-old Alicia really, really love?
Yeah. Sad emo boy with a crow
sounds
familiar.
That's not at all what I was thinking, but I'm glad you like him.
Well, at least 15-year-old me does.
Yeah.
Adult me is like, you better have your shit together. But anyway.
But yeah, you see a crow at the bow of the ship, sitting out at the end of the I believe it's called the jib pole, that long pole that goes out in front, just sitting at the very end of it. You've known him since basically you met Silas. He occasionally disappears for a while, but he's usually around.
What's his name?
I'm grabbing his name.
Oh, okay. Also, do familiars, since they're technically not real, do they eat?
This technically no, they can, but it doesn't do anything for them. Even like wizard familiars don't need to eat, like Frumpkin doesn't need to eat.
Well, yeah. I just wondered if they could.
They can. This is a Pact of the Chain familiar, so he's a little more goth.
Surprise,
but yes,
surprise.
he can eat, and he does enjoy some things, but he does not need to.
Okay.
Blood. And food that has been dyed black.
Uh-huh.
No, he
Anything with
prefers
charcoal.
telltale hearts. Quoth the Raven.
Never
Just
mind.
combining all of the Edgar Allan Poe
His
verse
name.
into one thing.
Oh, fuck. I didn't write down his name.
Steve.
Velcro. That's so funny.
Oh, hi, Vel.
That's
my
a
God.
great... Oh,
But
my
it's
God.
actually VELCROW.
It does. It is.
Yeah,
okay.
It really
Velcro.
is. We're gonna name him... You know what? Just because I really love this name for a guy, we're gonna name him Ashley.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
It's an old-fashioned name, but yeah, his name is Ashley.
Okay.
Ash, whatever you want to call him. But he's sitting out at the end of the jib, just
I'm gonna...
crowing around.
Oh, crow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over
He's a
to him.
Big ass crow too.
I'm gonna go over to him and give him a little scritch on the head.
He is out of your reach.
Oh.
Is a long pole.
Oh, oops. I'll pull out... I would say I have some rations or something like that on me. Maybe little bits of corn or something like that.
Mhm.
And I'll hold it out in my hand and be like, long time no see.
And he twitches his head toward you and does the little crow side shuffle down the pole and hops onto... Now, he's a very big crow, so he knows he can't just hop up on your fingers because he'll break your fingers. So he actually hops over your hand onto your wrist, and you're just holy Jesus, he's
Damn,
heavy.
boy.
And he
He's
just
thick!
very gently, unlike a wild crow, takes the snacks piece by piece.
Then I'm gonna
Snippy
scritch him
snacks.
on the head a little bit.
Yeah, he ruffles up his feathers on his back and just enjoys being pampered. And you hear from behind you, why are you the only one who treats him like a baby?
Maybe he'd stick around a little bit more if you treated him better.
And Silas walks up and reaches out to sort of smooth back Ash's feathers and says, he's not a pet, but
he's
alright."
just so cute, aren't you? And
Yeah.
I'll give him a little
And
scritch under the chin.
there's this sound that crows can make where it's this
they
bubbling
purr,
in their
yeah.
in their throat.
It's not definitely not a purr, but it's close. But he makes that sound as you scritch on him. And up close, I mean, it's obvious he's not a normal crow. He's both huge, and he has very slightly white wingtips, just the very ends of his feathers. And he has this really strange, like, spiral in the side of his beak, just on one side. Almost
God,
like
he is
embossed.
a goth crow. Jeez.
Yeah, he's strange. But, he just enjoys the company, and he, like, settles his head into his shoulders.
Look at how happy he is.
Yes,
He likes being treated like a baby.
Indeed.
All right, do whatever you need to with him. And I'll...
No, I brought him back for you.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Well, look at you.
He's keeping an eye out for us, but also, yes. I figured you could use a friend.
Well, isn't that sweet of you?
Indeed, aren't I just the sweetest?
Just the best. And I'll give him a little, like, cheek pinch. Then you're just like, ow.
Gross.
I've never done romance in D&D
God,
before, so
straight
it's
people.
just as
It's... yeah.
bold of you to assume Marin's straight, but...
Well, but you're hetero couples. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Straight
go.
presenting relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? There we go. Got it. Covered.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're both at least bi, and Silas
I mean, we
is
know
definitely
Silas is.
poly.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, he'd be poly if he wasn't so busy. But
Hard
yeah,
to be poly when you're the king of the criminals.
Not anymore.
and trying to fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ashley just sort of cuddles up to you and just enjoys. He is very cold.
No.
Always.
Mm.
Very, very, very cold. But yeah, you spend a little while at the front of the ship with Silas, and after a few minutes, Ashley jumps off your arm back onto the jib and sort of hops out to the end, and you can see him. He kind of like keeping his balance with his wings slightly stretched out, but you can see he is looking at something, like following it with his head.
Can I see what he's...
Make a perception check.
I know what it
Perception
is.
check.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Hold on.
Do you?
What is my
It's a
perception
killer
now?
mermaid.
Oh, I have no perception anymore because I have a 0 intelligence and 0 wisdom. So, but that was a natural 20. So
Look at you.
I can see everything.
I can see clearly now my sister's dead.
Oh! Holy
wow!
shit! Too soon! Damn!
Soon!
It's been like 2 days.
I've been making jokes about it all week.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
I know you're not.
But you do see a large, very large, long shape moving through the water in the distance. It is keeping pace with the ship.
Oh god.
No, God, please, no, no.
Gotta kill the other one.
No. Is Kit on deck?
I assume people are around. It's not
Okay.
a big ship.
I'm gonna run over to Kit. Hey,
Yo.
so is that one of yours? I point out to the shape.
I'm gonna look. Do I recognize it?
No?
You said you mentioned when I was having the dream that there was a serpent in the background.
I know. It's not that one.
Oh.
It's
And
too
it's not-
small to be that one.
Oh.
It's not the terrible dolphin, right?
It is very, very long.
I don't know what that is.
Probably about 100 feet long.
Sylfie made a deal with one, but we took care of that already.
Made a deal with what?
Oh, a snee snake.
Oh. What? God, what have you guys been doing?
She had this weird tendency to talk to fish, which apparently I've inherited.
Well, maybe you can talk to that one and be like, hey, we're cool, so don't.
Sure, yeah, if he gets close enough, I'm sure I can give him a holler.
Okay. I guess we'll just keep an eye on it for right now.
Yeah.
Cool. What?
We're keeping an eye on the snee snake.
Yeah.
I know. It is just keeping pace with the ship. It's about 300 feet away. And it's about 100 feet long.
Okay.
So yes, way too small to be the one you saw in your dream. That one was... I mean, you didn't get a great look at it, but you could guess that one was probably many hundreds, if not thousands of feet long.
Oh, cool.
This one is itty-bitty baby compared to that.
Cool.
But probably smaller than the one you made the deal with as well. That one was a few hundred feet. This one's itty tiny. But yeah, it's just keeping pace, not approaching, not making any signals to you guys, just following along.
Huh. Well, I mean, unless it makes an aggressive move, we can just forget about it.
I guess. I'm gonna go up to some of the crew who's going to be like... Is this like nighttime at this point, or what
no?
time
This
are we?
is probably the 5th day of sailing,
Okay.
and it's like the middle of the day.
Okay. I'm just gonna get a couple of crew people and just tell them keep an eye on that and alert Silas or I if it becomes a problem.
So you inform the crew.
Yeah.
Great. They're gonna get kind of scared.
Okay, well, don't get scared. Don't. Please.
We're so powerful.
The navigator, the Black Dragonborn, when you inform him, because obviously he needs to know, if you guys change course. He tells you, says, I was afraid of this. People do not come back from the middle of the Greenhall Sea.
Well, we're pretty cool. We're strong. We can handle these things. Kit, you wanna can you... He can talk to fish. So it's fine.
Then talk to it.
Oh, is that your Jimmy
John's?
John's?
That's my door, yeah.
Go get it. Hold on, everybody. Food time.
Yeah, I guess I'll basically just be like, well, don't worry, we can
He's
work
going
this
to
out.
worry.
Great.
A lot.
Well.
But yeah, as it kind of spreads among the crew, because they're not just gonna let people not know that it's happening. Especially the Elusier from Amnobalin, start talking about this name, this Zorod, and start saying like it's one of his. It's the guardian, one of the guardians of the shattered continency. Start talking about like all this mythological kind of stuff.
To Kit, I'm gonna go over to Kit again. Okay, look, this thing that you're wanting to get, I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it worth it? Like, do we need this?
Absolutely.
Okay, you're sure, right?
100%.
All right. Well, I just don't. It's been like a week since we took a hit, and I don't really feel like taking another one. So, if you're really sure, really, really sure.
And then you guys hear somebody yell and get thrown off your feet as a massive force hits the side of the ship.
Oh, he's fast.
Everybody please roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus and crust.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
$26.
Holy fuck.
I have a +9 initiative.
Are
now.
you joking?
Quick draw, bitches.
Holy
I thought it was a
fuck.
mistake, but it's actually a gunslinger thing.
Well, I have +2 to initiative, so I have 13. Also, I need to make sure I have all my spell slots. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I don't.
I
mean,
just
I could do
accidentally
spell
wrote
slots.
Snee Snake.
Snee
Snee
snake.
Oh my god.
You're welcome. Hi, kitty.
Pucker! We'll just lump all the NPCs together. Or most of them. Ship. And...
Say hi.
Hi, Pucker!
I put.
He's so happy.
He's so cute.
Just look at him. Look at everybody.
Aww.
See?
Aww. He looks like I hate everything
He
right
really
now.
does.
Okay. Well, that's actually a good spot to stop for the break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is 7:01. So, excuse us while we take a short break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Like, piak, tiak, tiaks. We're not gonna start that
Okay.
again.
We'll BRB. And welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I do that every time. I always say hello.
Hello.
Hello, beauties. It is time for
I've
makeups.
got coffee. Let's kick some asses.
I've
I have a
got
mini Mountain Dew.
lemonade,
Ooh.
And I have liquid death.
which is just water.
Yeah. It's liquid death for your thirst.
Oh, wow.
That's literally their entire marketing campaign, is that they
Wow.
murder thirst.
Ah.
It's really dumb, but the thing on the can is actually kind of funny. I don't advertise for them because they don't pay me. So
It's true.
Sponsor us, Liquid Death. I'm sure I've been drinking your shit for a while, so like I'll do a good job. I like it. But anyway,
We'll do a Sam Regal compilation, dance
God,
interpretation.
Liquid death.
Liquid Death is murder for your thirst. Sorry.
Here's a completely unrelated sketch, and I'll mention
Actually-
it briefly at the end.
Yeah, I could actually work this into D&D, like make a very big show of drinking it every time something dies. Just like logo toward the camera.
Yeah.
And Twitch turns us off.
They don't
don't
shut
think
you
they'd
off
do
for
that.
I don't
brand
think they would either.
deals.
No, I don't think so.
Critical Role does it. But anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Sponsor me, Liquid Death. I love your product. Anyway, hello everybody. Other than
Oh,
shameless shilling because we want money, we just rolled initiative.
are we ready to go to the battle screen?
Fuck.
Did you not make a map?
No.
Bro.
Oh, we had
I had stuff to
Oh my
do.
god, I went through all this effort to make this super special battle screen.
Listen,
It took me
have-
literally 30 seconds.
We have a ship for literally every time you guys fight on a ship.
We have a ship.
It'll take me 2 seconds.
We have a Hulk.
don't actually, but
It's me.
you're the Hulk. Okay.
I am.
The druid is the Hulk. I think it's more a bull, but
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Okay.
This thing is in the water. I don't know how much smashing he's gonna be doing.
Marin,
Smashing.
Smashing.
Silas.
darling.
Where's Kit?
I'm right here.
Present.
Present.
Did I move you guys over? Yes, I did. Okay.
Oh, cool. I forgot to crop out my my favorites. So now it says things like author shit and shit I want. Like, those are the names of my favorites tabs.
Good
That's
job.
funny.
Very proud.
I will fix that.
Professional.
Kit, where are you? Because I was standing by you.
I'm right here.
Is that where you're at? Okay. I just want
There
to
we
sure.
go. Now you can't see the shit I want tab.
Just put some, aren't you, wait. Okay, yeah, Silas is at the bow. That should do it. I just need a snake now.
Sneeze snake.
Indeed.
Okay, there we go. Now it's better. Can't believe I did that. Totally forgot. Whoops. Live editing, everybody. Whoop.
Yay.
We're gonna make him a coral snake, but big.
You know what I can't believe? I ordered this 2 hours ahead of time. I can't believe that they delivered it literally right on the minute that I asked them to deliver it. That's impressive.
That is
2,
impressive.
they forgot my straw, which is fine because now I'm using the silicone straw so I can chew on it.
Like, Jimmy John says that they're freaky fast, but they actually are. Like,
Yeah, they're actually pretty fucking good, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Again,
who's making...
not a sponsor.
Yeah. Is that a fucking corn snake?
No, it's a coral snake.
If yellow touches black, you're okay, Jack.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a safe snake.
Fuck it, it's close enough.
Oh. But,
You know what? No, he's all spooled up.
Oh,
Let
God.
me get somebody longer.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I can't remember. I remember.
No, it's
yeah.
really tiny.
No, I got the sandwich, right? And I was like, oh, it'll be a normal one where they do the lettuce wrap and, you know, you eat it in like 5 bites and you're like, well, I enjoyed that, but I could still eat more.
Yeah.
All I ordered was a sandwich this time and the fucker weighs like 2 pounds. Oh my God. And I didn't even get one of the big ones. I just got a normal one. So it's like, I was eating it and I got like halfway through it. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't.
Out.
I'm tapping out.
Yeah, that's what I feel like whenever I get the lettuce wrap there too. I'm like, well, I need another one of these.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, not this time. This thing's bigger than my damn arm.
Jeez. So yeah, we're dying.
So yeah, we're fighting some sneeze snakes.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, first off, after the ship jolts and you're all almost thrown off your feet, Marin, you go first with the fucking 26.
26, Jesus goddamn.
Gunslingers, man.
Yep. I'm gonna turn to Kit. And I'm gonna say, kill that thing, would you? And give you Bardic Inspiration. It's not fancy anymore, because I only have 1 level in Bard.
Oh, it's not combat, so it's just a D6.
No. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going
Check
to...
is it a D6?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Just double check.
Wait, hold on. Pretty sure.
Yeah, bards start with a D6.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to run...
This snake makes me laugh so much.
I'm gonna run up here so I have a higher vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pull out the Overwatch.
Yeah, and I will say it is just under the surface, so you can see it. And
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the Overwatch and
Giant ass gun.
guess I'll shoot at it.
Okay.
I'm so nervous about playing this because I have no idea.
Roll your shit because I'm pretty sure you have a pretty high
Oh, yes, I do.
attack bonus with
Yes,
that
I
bitch.
do. Oh, I didn't roll very well though. That's
It's a gigantic creature though.
Yeah, that's a 14.
That will hit it.
Okay,
just
cool. Great.
because it's huge.
Yeah. And then my damage.
Oh wait, nah, it's not far enough underwater to be an issue.
Okay. Damage. I'm adding.
Oh, quick question.
What?
Oh,
What-
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
What did you actually roll on your D20
For what?
for your attack?
3.
What is your misfire for the Molinarch Overwatch?
I don't.
Oh no.
Hold on. Misfire. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm, the dice roll is equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score. So what's the misfire
I
score?
think the Molinarch has a 3 or a 4.
Where is it? Where do I find that?
I gave it to you on your original sheet.
Hold on. Pause.
This
New character,
complicated
who dis?
No. Yeah.
this complicated dice roll brought to you by
Gunslingers, man.
by me.
Me.
It's me. It's me.
Mario.
No.
Why?
You know what
It's
I
all good.
miss? You know what I really want in my life and wherever I move to next? I want a really good Jewish deli. That's
Okay.
not a joke.
Yes.
I've been
No,
to
I know
like
it's not a joke.
I went to one in New York City and it was the best freaking thing ever, and they had one in Adrian like just before I moved and it was so delicious. I miss
Where
A
the fuck
deli.
is it? I have it.
Just get bad news stats.
Hold on. Okay.
Bad news.
it's weesh.
Bad news.
It's weesh.
Misfire score.
Don't use Critical Role Wiki, it doesn't work. D&D Beyond, bad news, which is what Molinarch is.
Okay.
2d12 piercing
I mean,
damage.
I have that on there, but
Misfire is... misfire,
like I can't. Bad news.
Should I start Googling?
Misfire is 3.
So your
I found
gun
it.
jams.
Shit! How do I fix that?
According to Misfire on Bad News, you need to spend an action to try to repair it. The DC equals 8 plus the Misfire score, so you need to roll an 11 on a Tinker's Tool check
Do I at least...
as an action.
Does it at least fire, or does it not fire?
When a gun jams, it just doesn't fire.
Fuck. Alright, great. Glad my first action as Marin is just...
Keeping with tradition.
Yeah, uh-huh. Cool. I guess I will just duck down
Cool.
then
Fuck
after
me,
that
then.
happens.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll just, like, as it jams, I'll just be like, fuck, and then, like, sit down and wait until my next turn to start tinkering with it.
Okay. Yay.
This is fucking great.
Yeah, woo.
Thanks, God, or whoever's in charge
You're
of this.
welcome.
Yeah.
You don't have a patron anymore either, so
Nope.
you just have a puppeteer. It
We're not gonna
is
talk about that.
Silas's turn.
Kick his ass, BB.
EBB.
EBB.
Let's see, what can he do?
Oh God.
What can he do?
What would he do?
Knowing Silas, some really dark shit.
What would Silas do? Oh boy.
I know, we're all learning new characters here, so bear with us.
I'm ready.
Shut up, Ben.
You.
I'm ready. I got inspiration dice. I got a D20. Oh, did you see it? We're on a new set of dice now.
Ooh, that looks cool.
They're like frosty blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty neat. I do want to get a new set of dice for Marin.
Gotta. As soon
Yeah.
as I got this cleared by Taiylor, I was like,
Mhm.
new set of dice. I
Yeah.
bought them. I primed them here. They almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I need to.
But yeah, I was thinking about a red set, but then I was looking at the spells that I'm gonna be using, and being coastal, the blue made more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Silas is going to be badass.
Rage.
Silas, did you evolve too?
He's going to how close is he? He needs to be a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As he gets within range, he Marin, you've seen him do this before to somebody who really fucked with him. He reaches out a hand, sort of palm twisted. He closes his palm as he twists it the other way. And you watch as these black, inky, dark, like, almost vein-looking slivers of black, almost glowing darkness come off his arm and go toward this serpent and just implant themselves in its scales.
Hex.
Constitution saving throw. Thank you for reminding me. He hexes it first.
That wasn't hex.
No. Constitution saving throw. That's a fail. So because it's blight, 8d8 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Ooh!
Wrong boy.
Yeah! Kick his ass!
Fuck, holy God. Jesus Christ, I'm rolling 6 and up. Jesus fucking God.
It's like
I
me the
just
last time I cast
rolled-
Inflict Wounds.
I just rolled 50 damage.
Ooh! Yee!
Silas. Plus Hex. Wait, does Hex do extra damage? Yes. I haven't played a Warlock in a while. Make that 54. Yes, he, as he closes his fist, these dark tendrils just wrap around the snake's body in almost like a spiral formation, and you watch its scales just sort of grow tight against the rest of its body, and it almost looks dehydrated, like it's being mummified. It's a lot of fucking damage. And the snake actually rears its head out of the water with these bright, slitted golden eyes. The snake itself is kind of similar to the one on the battle screen, but just imagine that, but blue instead of brown.
Okay.
And it has a sort of frilled crest around its face. Not like
Leviathan.
spitting lizard big, but like, yes. It's a sea cobra.
It's like that
That'll
scene
bring
in
us
Jurassic Park.
The snee snake. Alright, he can move a long ass way in one turn.
Okay.
And being
That's
that
fine.
Silas just fucked him up, he's going for Silas.
Oh,
He's gonna
mistake.
heft himself up on board, and he's going to first attempt to constrict the dark
He's a
boy.
boa sneak snake.
He's a cobra boa snee snake.
Cobra boa.
Cobroa?
Cobra boa.
Cobroa.
It's like a crossbow bolt, but it's a cobra boa.
That's a failure. So Silas is wrapped up in its coils as it sort of picks itself up on board. It would actually, getting him in its grasp, it would actually probably be more like that. You know what?
Like
I'm
that.
actually, just because the snake has a circle in its tail, I'm going to put him like that. So
Aw.
Silas is in the circle. But yeah, he constricts Silas, which is going to do a fuckload of damage. Because it's big. Okay. Yes, it begins squeezing the life out of Silas, literally. Next. Kit, what did you roll on initiative?
13.
Oh, it's your turn. I forgot to put you on the
Oh,
list.
it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I was just looking at a couple of things because I thought I still had time.
I thought you were ready.
I am ready.
Do your thing.
Okay. I am going to read this real quick.
I'll be nice.
Okay.
Because I needed a second too.
That'll do about the same amount of damage. Well, I had one choice, but two choices, but now I've chosen this one. So, Kit is going to move forward 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there, and 15, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Cool, he's within range. You watch as Kit reaches up into the air and like grabs a water droplet that's spraying up from the ocean, and he spins it around, and I draw my hands apart and a giant ice blade appears hovering above me, and I cast Ice Knife at 3rd level.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20. So that's a 28 to hit.
Yay.
That will fucking hit.
Okay. At 3rd level, okay, so let me, first time using this spell. At 3rd level, it will do 3d10 piercing damage.
3 deers come out and attack the snake.
I am a druid. That could happen.
I know.
I cast 3 deer.
With every spell slot, you get up to you gain
Get up to
another
9
deer.
deer.
Yeah.
That's 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And now I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
That's a fail. So you will now take 4d6 cold damage, exploding cold damage, as the icicle strikes in and then it explodes.
Cool.
That's an additional 15 points of exploding cold damage.
So what was the total?
14 plus 15, so 29.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, the snake is very bloody. You
Damn
guys
right.
did a lot of damage.
And I
really
also
fast.
made sure, since that's a little bit of an area effect, I made sure that when I hit the knee snake, that it landed more than 5, like up here or something, so that it doesn't hit Silas.
Yeah, it's big enough that you can spread it out.
Because it's only got like a 5-foot area of effect, so it's that way it doesn't hit him.
I do not use standard miniature sizes. Yay. Because technically this snake should be a 3x3 with his size, but because it's roll 20 and I can make bigger models, fuck it.
And that is my
Is your
Did
turn?
you ask me something? Not Sylfie, Marin. You
No.
said something to me at the beginning, and I can't remember what it was. So I'm just gonna move on. That's it. That's my turn.
No, I said kill that thing for me.
Oh, done. Can do.
Yeah.
Will do.
Alright, Bull, Mia, and Clay. Clay. Bull. Bull is
I've got so many thoughts. Continue. Sorry.
Bull's going to action dash to get a little further.
Ooh, action dash.
Yes. Spend your action to dash. Mia knows she could be eaten in one bite, but fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is technically on the edge of its box, so I'm gonna say she can hit it.
Okay.
So she's gonna run up and just fox kick that fucker.
Fox kick.
1 hit, 2 hit, flurry of blows, hit. Stunning strike, why not? Fail. Or, well, she fails to stun it. Damn it, you guys are doing a lot of fucking damage. That's 17 right there. But the snake is not stunned. It does have a small fox-shaped hole in the side of its neck now, though.
Did she just headbutt it? Fox-shaped hole.
I shouldn't have done that. That kind of hurt. Okay. That'll do it for them. I did put the ship into the initiative because its speed would matter, but because the snake is on it, it doesn't matter now, so we'll just skip that. And the crew, being a bunch of unarmed former slaves, is just going to try to run away.
Oh, please do. Good job. Good job, kids.
Run for the exits.
Remind me again, Marin, what I can
Yes.
use this inspiration for.
Oh, good question.
Because I can't use it on attack
You can
rolls.
use it for skills. You can use it for attack
You can use it
rolls.
for ability checks, attack rolls, or a saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can't use it for damage.
Can't use it for damage like you can with the combat bard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or death saves.
Cool. Thank you.
Marin.
Okay, so, question for you. Am I able to do an action surge to spend my action surge and repair my gun and then shoot?
Yeah, action surge gives you an extra
Cool.
turn,
Okay.
basically.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, so you use your first action to roll a Tinker's Tools check, which
That's the misfire plus the 8, right?
You need
yes.
at
So
least
you need
11.
to
Gotta
be
get
an
up to
11.
11.
Add your dexterity and proficiency because you are proficient in Tinker's Tools.
Damn, I'm probably okay.
Good luck, failing.
Yeah, it was a 16. I'm pretty sure that's.
Yeah, you almost can't fail that roll.
Yeah, well, because my dexterity is +5
Yeah.
and my proficiency is +4.
Yeah, you'd have to roll
You'd have to roll
very,
a
very
1
low.
or a 2 in order
Yeah.
to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you quickly using your tools, you just pop the barrel of the Overwatch off, get the get the dud cartridge out, put it back together like in record fucking time, even though you've never really used this gun much before.
Yeah.
You use the bolt action to load another shot, and you take aim again.
Now another question, which I will understand if you say no. Can I expend my grip point and take a trick shot with this?
Yes, you can
Okay.
spend a grit point anytime you take a shot.
Okay. I'm going to expend my grip point and I'm going to use extra attack, so I'm going to shoot at it twice.
Fuck.
Okay.
Gunslinger!
Hell yeah! I'm so excited. All right.
This sneeze snake didn't know what hit it.
So the first one is going to be a 16.
Hit.
Second one is going to be 21.
Where are you seeing extra shot? Where does that come from?
It's just one of my trick shots that I picked. It's called extra attack.
Extra attack isn't a grit thing, though. Where are you getting that from?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Where are you seeing it?
I thought that's one of the trick shots that I picked.
No, there's bullying, dazing, deadeye, disarming, forceful, piercing, violent, or winging.
Hold on.
Accidentally took a level in Barbarian. Extra
'Cause-
attack.
Because you do get extra attacks as a fighter,
Yeah.
but it's not a trick shot thing. Not that I know of.
Question about it says you must spend one attack.
Yeah, I don't see it on D&D Beyond either.
It's in D&D Beyond for me, so I don't know. It says it's part of the special that I have.
The special?
Well, man, now
New
I'm
character,
all
who dis?
confused. Yeah, now I'm confused. All right, I'm not gonna do that. Forget it. I'm
Special. Let me grab your character.
because it's
sheet real
underneath.
fast.
Yeah, because it's underneath. Like I picked Deadeye and Forceful and Piercing for.
Yeah, those are your trick shots. Extra attack, you
Extra
don't have to
attack
spend
is-
anything for.
Like they put everything. They put extra attack in with them, so I think that's where
'Cause
I'm
it's a
getting
fighter feat.
confused. Okay.
Oh,
You get
they just
extra
lumped all the
t-
feats together.
Yeah,
That's a pain in the ass.
but you don't need to spend a grit point for it. You just get to do it.
Just whenever?
Yeah, you're a fighter. Most of the physical attack classes have extra attack.
Hell yeah.
You didn't know that?
No. Well, goddamn. Okay. Okay.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Let
Okay.
me grab your character sheet real
Ooh,
quick.
I
just
should
to
have
be
ordered some
sure.
hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. I love mystery meat.
Wait, who is
You know-
this? Oh, this is the other character. The one that you didn't end up
Oh
with.
yeah, no, the
Magda.
extra character that didn't.
Where's Marin?
Taiylor doesn't know about the character that I've created.
Where's Marin Veneer?
Hold on, did I not send her to you?
You did, but I can't find it.
Okay.
Post it to me.
Hold on, I'm sending it.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It's more difficulties figuring out how to play a fucking fighter when I've basically only played spellcasters.
Yeah. Actions
Yeah.
and combat.
I will say I did have that thought. I was like, what if I become like a super fighter? And then I was like, I love spells though.
I do love spells, and this is new.
I don't know why they lumped it in with your trick shots, but your trick shots are just listed by themselves anyway, unfortunately. Okay. So no, extra attack, anytime you take an attack action, you can attack again. But you can't spend one attack on something else. Does that make sense? Like if you use your action to attack, you can attack twice.
I can shoot twice, but I can't
But if you use your action
potion
to do something else, you can't also attack.
Okay. That's fine. I was intending on shooting twice, so that's works out in my favor.
And hold on, we also need to be aware of reload. Because that's a thing with this gun especially.
Oh, don't you have to bonus action reload?
Which you would have already spent.
Yeah. Shit.
Let me grab the reload real fast.
If I use the
D&D Beyond.
If I use the Ace of Spades, I could just shoot because it's a revolver, but
I will say I don't really do the stow and equip weapon things. So if you were in a position where you could take a shot with the Molinarch and then pull out your pistol and take a shot with that.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
You can do that. And that way, on your next turn, you can bonus action reload, attack with the Molinarch again, then attack with the Ace of Spades again.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Do you want me to re-roll? Because both of those hit and they both have the same hit mod. So
you don't need to reroll. No.
Okay.
But does your Ace of Spades have the range?
No.
Problems.
Okay, I can. I'll take my movement.
Yeah.
And 5, 10.
Range is 80, 320. So you can. I think you can hit him, but at disadvantage.
Yeah. So I'll move up. And then I think he's in range at that point.
He should be.
Okay.
I think he's 50 from me.
12 times 5. So, yeah, he's in range.
Okay,
60.
cool.
For the
so I will do...
basically what happens during this turn, just to catch everybody back up again, is the gun broke last turn.
Yeah.
Or last shot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You quick popped off the barrel, took out the dud shot, reloaded. You
shot with the Overwatch.
And now you're surging forward to shoot again with that.
So first I have to roll
action surge.
Yeah, and I hit both times.
Did you want to use a grit though on this?
Let me see. I don't.
So many mechanics.
This is what Taliesin struggled with. It's really not that bad once you get a hold of it, but when you're new to it, it's weird.
Especially being new to it at level 9.
Yeah. I'm gonna save my trick shots, I think.
Okay.
So for the Overwatch...
Ace of Spades.
No, because I did the Overwatch first. I didn't roll for...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That is 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then... the Ace of Spades. 7 points of damage.
Did you roll to hit for both of those?
Yeah. 16 and a 21.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Alright.
That's why I kept asking, do you want me to re-roll again? And you said, no, that's fine.
No, I just couldn't remember what you rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. He is not looking good.
Good.
You guys are a lot stronger than you were when you were coming from Midcourt Island. Alright. That brings us to Silas, who is...
Fuck him up, BB.
Well, he kind of can't.
I know.
He is currently restrained. But I think there's some interesting things he can do, even restrained. He's had a lot of practice. Sorry, that flew over everybody's head. Never mind.
Oh, was that... Okay.
It's a sex joke.
Yeah, I was about to be like, wait, is that sexual or not? I don't know.
He casts Misty Step, because that's only verbal, and disappears from its coils, and reappears. Whoops, no, give me Silas. I need Silas. He reappears probably here, so he can still fight it. Sorry, it was there. And with that, he is going to, because that was a bonus action, he's going to use his action to Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Yeah.
Every time.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Oh, I've been taking to doing like the Caleb impression, the Eldritch Blast.
I like to swallow swords.
Oh, hi, you guys.
I am loving
pastries. And
I am
my
loving
gut is
pastries.
so
cool.
you guys.
Oh my
We just
God.
have to go through the whole scene. But yes, Eldritch Blast, double. That brings us on to, as the Snee Snake is badly bleeding and not looking good, he is going to dive off the ship.
What a weenie.
He can't get very far because he can't move very fast on land. He is still just on the surface of the water.
Good.
Kit.
Yes!
Get him.
Okay.
Get him!
Get him.
No.
Invoke duplicity.
No.
I invoke
Can't
duplicity.
do that anymore.
My duplicate doesn't. They're like spirit
Oh
guardians.
no, we can't use duplicate.
We can't use duplicate anymore. We
Duplicate
can't use
is
the
gone.
spirit guardians. They're gone.
Oh, spiritual lawnmower's gone.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we can't make the little coyotes noises anymore.
But on the upside, Kit can become a real coyote now.
That's
So he can
true.
just go.
Yeah, then I can do it.
Habab.
Habagawa. And
That's
you're
what
still a
he'll sound
werewolf.
Oh my God.
And you're still a werewolf, so
That's true.
yeah.
A
Okay.
werewolf druid? That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is kind of terrifying. Okay, so I am going to do something new. And I am going to... Shit, I pulled up the wrong spell. I am going to... So, right over the... what's the range on this? Range is... Please load. Please load. Load faster.
This is a very slow battle.
I know, I'm so sorry.
We're
My
we're all-
range is 300 feet, it's fine.
We're all learning.
I'm not
we're
even
working
gonna
out
move.
the kinks. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna move, but I'm gonna make a right here. You can't see it on the screen. Basically, here, I'll do it so it pops on our screen. I'm gonna cast Ice Storm, which is a 4th level spell.
Oh no, that's the key spell that killed all the birds.
Oh. I'm gonna cast...
And then she gave Percy a raven skull.
So
Oh.
I reach down and I wipe dust into my hand off the deck, and I grab another little water droplet out of the air, and I kind of like smoosh them together, and I cast Ice Storm, and so it creates a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the snake. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw.
He's a snake, he has high dex. Fuck, that's a 1.
Oh! Does that mean... Hang on, I didn't do double damage on the ice knife last time. Was I supposed to for the nat 20?
Yeah.
Oops. Oh well. Does he take double damage for getting a nat 1 or no?
No.
Okay.
Only when you have a targeted attack that you roll
Gotcha.
a nat 20 on.
Okay. So with this one,
just
he's
fails.
going to take 2d8 of bludgeoning damage,
And 4d6.
which is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And then 12 points of cold damage.
How to dir.
How do I do this?
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Yay! So I imagine that instead of doing a bunch of smaller pieces of hail, Kit
Just one
actually
big
gets a
piece.
little overzealous and just creates like a giant one, and he just drops this, basically an iceberg on this fucking sneeze snake.
Oh, okay. So, I imagine like several smaller pieces like precede the fall.
Yeah.
But then 40
It's like-
feet in the air, a giant jagged piece forms and just knifes toward the sea and just goes straight through the top of its head. And you watch it get plunged down, and the rest of its body slowly follows as it just goes underwater and sinks away. And just a cloud of red
Uh-huh.
comes up, and everything goes quiet.
Got him.
Saw that.
Well, that was pleasant.
Actually, that wasn't
gonna-
too bad.
I'm gonna run over to Silas. I'm gonna be like,
He
"Are you okay?"
looks mildly mangled.
I have potions. Do you need a potion?
No, oh my god, no. I walk over to Silas and I'm like, let me try some things out. I've got some ideas. Let me see if I can do this one. This is also new.
Also, I may have lied about Silas being... Well, he still is kind of the healer of the group because he has the money to buy the potions. But no, his thing doesn't allow him any healing spells.
So this
Great.
spell will
It
last.
does have vampiric touch.
I cast.
Wait, does he? I don't know. Anyway.
I walk up and I look at him and I'm like, let me see if I can get someone to help you. And
He's just holding a bruised rib.
it's fine.
Broken, probably.
I call out. I guess it's verbal and somatic. So I start chanting and like making a couple hand motions and like kind of like pop my hands open again. And I have have I seen his crow?
Yeah.
Okay. I create a fey crow and I sit it on his shoulder and
What spell is this?
healing spirit, and for the next 1 minute he can restore 1d6 hit points per turn, so he gets 10 rounds of 1d6,
Okay.
which I think even at like 1 point every time he'll probably still hit full.
Yep, that'll do it. He good. You place this gold and green crow on his shoulder, this strangely fey being that has sort of like the coral style, like long whiskers coming off the beak, and like this crest on the back of its head. And you watch as this new divot in Silas's ribs just sort of fixes itself. And he sort of straightens up. You can actually hear the bone crack back into place. He's like, "Oh, thank you. That was unpleasant."
Anybody else need any healing from the bird? Any bird healing?
I'm fine.
Mia puts up a thumb.
Cool. And I'll
Didn't get eaten. I'm good.
I'll dismiss the crow in just a wave of my hand.
He takes off with a flap of his wings and just explodes into gold dust. Yeah.
This I like this. This is nice. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I gotta say, I liked as hard as it was to grasp some of the new concepts, I didn't mind it. So, yeah, we'll see. I still miss magic, but oh well.
I know.
I don't.
You do have bard magic, but
I know, but I picked like non-battle, like
bards aren't really fighters anyway.
yeah. So a lot of mine can be useful, but they're probably not during a battle.
To be fair, bards can learn power word kill, eventually.
And
Well,
Yeah,
that's
and
gonna
wish.
take. I'm at a bard level 1, so I don't think
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna
going
take
to
a
be
minute.
learning.
yeah, you'll be dead before then.
Oh, great, thanks.
You're welcome.
We'll kill everybody.
Yeah.
All
So-
right.
You guys, sort of, the crew's carpenter has to come up and fix the broken railings. But otherwise, the ship is in good shape. The Snee Snake managed not to pierce the hull, so you're all right. You guys killed that thing a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, that
but
was
that
very
just
fast.
means the next time it's gonna be harder.
No.
Yay!
And you continue.
I
on
can't
your-
believe I forgot to double that
little
ice
journey.
damage. We would have done over almost 60 points of damage in one round.
Is okay. There'll be
wow.
more.
Oh well.
He's dead, so
That's true.
You
I didn't
know.
even use my bardic inspiration.
oh, that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you continue on your way, and Kit, now more confident in your abilities, and having sort of figured out what you can do, and of course Marin, starting to get the hang of this new gun that you've never really used.
I was about to say, over the course of like some of the days that we're out on sea, is there like a place that I can maybe try and practice target, like?
I mean, without
Target
shooting
practice?
across
Yeah.
the ship,
Yeah.
you can try target practice on some seagulls.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
maybe I'll do that.
I know those seagulls.
I'm.
Hola!
I mean, Marin doesn't care if you're
I know.
if Kit's like, hey, like, don't. I think she'll be.
He
like,
tried to be
"Huh."
their god. He wanted blood sacrifices.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
100%.
I think.
Like, oh my
it'll be
god,
okay.
Kit goes up to the mast and like meets them before Marin starts practicing and is like, if you do not worship me as your god, you shall bleed.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what? And then gone. Like, see what I told you. And, yeah.
She accidentally
Ah!
shoots Kit instead, and I just like
Oh
all my hit points go down. I immediately turn back into myself and just crash to the deck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. And you take all the leftover damage.
I would, yes.
Yeah, so the seagull would take 1, maybe 2 points of damage and die, and you'd take the rest, and then falling damage, which would be fun. But anyway, continuing on your way, you get to 6 days at sea, 7, 8, and on the 9th day, as you're getting close to the area you need to be in, you see in the far distance a strange glow underneath the water. As you're getting to the area, it's about twilight, so it's getting darker, and Kit, the navigator, did tell you you're getting close.
Mhm.
And he's now standing at the front of the ship, trying to sort of get his bearings about where you are, because there is nothing but water in all directions. There are no sandbars. There have not been any birds for several days. There's a distinctive lack of larger sea life in this area. The only things that you have seen have been very small or extremely big. So like whales.
Yeah.
But as you see this glow on the horizon underneath the water, it's stationary. It's not something that's moving. It looks like it's almost attached to something. And then you see in the distance a whale breach the surface with the same bands and spirals, but red, and then it dives down and disappears.
Nice.
And the navigator, who's standing next to you at the bow, is I guess that's where we're going.
Yeah, that's Whale Mom. She's letting me know.
Who was this god that you mentioned?
Tull Dhunnost? Whale Mom?
You know.
Excuse me while I go give an offering to the sea, and he walks away from you.
Do you need help? I have a magical bucket.
What? No. Anyway.
This guy is just so baffled by what you are.
I
He
know.
walks away. But yeah, the ship begins to slow. They can't anchor because the sea is too deep here. According to what the navigator, and of course you know about the calamity, Kelley City should be somewhere around... Oh god, how tall is a mountain?
Which mountain?
Pretty darn tall.
Let's say Mount McKinley.
I don't know what that is. They're pretty big.
It's in Alaska.
Pretty
Oh.
big.
20,000?
Them's
feet?
made of racks.
Rex.
Racks.
No, that's Denali.
They real tall?
Mount McKinley.
Big boy.
I'm the big boy. Damn, boy.
So
Damn boy, he
Kelley-
thick!
Hey, dirt.
Kelley City should be about... How deep is the Mariana Trench? I don't want to make this too weird.
Really fucking
Really
deep.
fucking deep. It's like 2 or 3 miles or something.
Yeah.
It's 11,000 meters.
Oh,
So-
Bless you.
Thank
around
you.
33,000 feet. So Kelley
I'm white. I have to yell obscenities when I make a bodily function.
You're not 80.
So Mariana Trench is almost 7 miles.
That's too far.
Kelley City would be about actually 3 miles deep.
Under the water?
Underwater.
Under the sea.
And keep in mind, crush depth is not that deep.
Well, I've got something for that.
Crush depth for a human, PS, is... God, quit! I'm American, I can't read kilometers. God damn it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Wait, in short, a diver can't simply be
Oh.
crushed by the weight of water. What are you fucking talking about?
It's like the worst Muppet beatboxing ever. Yeah.
So it's not that it will crush a human, it's actually it's equalization that's dangerous.
Yeah, coming back up.
Well, even going down. If you go down too fast, you can really fuck
Get the
yourself
bends.
Yeah.
up. The bends.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Okay. So for recreational diving without any materials, you can go about 130 feet.
Did you just say recreational vibing?
Diving.
Oh, diving. I like to recreationally vibe.
Is that what all diving is?
Unaided, a pearl diver can probably make it around 125 feet before they have to come back.
Okay.
This is assuming they're going pretty fast.
Well, I don't need anybody to go with me, so.
Are you sure?
Are we there?
You're in the area.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll
You
turn
won't
to
know till
everybody.
you're underwater.
I'll be like, all right, so we've got 2 choices, really. Is this like the next day or is this the same day?
This is the 9th day, so this is 4 days later.
Oh, okay. So I kind of turned to everybody. I'm like, all right, so this is where we need to go.
Hey.
Got a couple of choices. I can go get the package myself, or I can make all of you breathe underwater, and you can tie stones to your ankles and hope we don't all die.
Also be aware, the crew will tell you this. There is no light that deep down.
Uh-huh.
None.
Yep.
So we're talking like deeper than anglerfish territory.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Just FYI.
I could try and go with you. I have a light spell that I could do.
So I guess, would we know that it's possible to, like, can we force ourselves down?
If you go too fast, you will hurt yourself, and there will be a depth where your ears will pop and possibly just full on break. It is not advisable.
Okay. So you said you have
Marin would actually probably know best that, like, deep dives like that have just never been done by people.
Okay. Do you have some sort of source of light that you can give me?
No, I have the I have a cantrip that I can do, but I can only do it within 120 feet.
Okay.
So
I
I don't think that would
do
be much
we-
use to you.
Does anybody have anything to make a light?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay. Let me.
Need something that's not in a container, so a lantern, even
Yeah.
a waterproof lantern, won't work.
What is the
crushed
spell?
depth.
Daylight?
The spell Daylight is kind of an attack spell, but it can be used just for light.
If you choose a point on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the light shines from the object and moves with it, but it only lasts 1 hour.
Oh, I think it's an attack spell because I keep thinking of creatures that can't handle daylight.
So how long? Let's say I had a swim speed of 60 feet. How long would it take me to get down there?
I gotta do math.
Sorry.
Hold on, how far is a mile?
5,000.
520. Wait,
it
5250.
5280? I think there's an 8 in there.
We'll just do 5,200.
Yeah.
Okay.
Divided by 60.
Times 6.
Times.
Oh no, there's 10 of those in a
Time-
minute.
Hold on. Jesus. Everybody shut up for a second.
Alright.
I got a math. Okay. 5,200 feet. Divided by 60 feet per 6 seconds.
Do you want to make it easier and just do 10 feet per second?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because it makes a difference. How do you math this? I can't. Okay. 60 feet. Okay. 60 feet per round. There are 10 rounds in a minute.
Okay, so I can go.
Help!
It takes me 8.6 minutes to go 1 mile if I go straight down as fast as I can.
Okay.
So if I'm
So-
going 3 miles, it'll take me 26 minutes to get
4.
to the bottom.
4 miles about.
Okay, so plus.
So it'll take you about a half hour
Yeah, 35 minutes.
to get to the bottom. Daylight lasts an
An
hour.
hour.
So assuming you cast it when you're still above the water,
Mhm.
by the time, not counting for time spent searching on the bottom, by the time you come all the way back up, it will fade around the time you can start seeing sunlight again.
Okay.
So I would recommend maybe casting it closer to the bottom, because you don't really need to see to swim straight down.
That's true.
So if you're going to be going that far, maybe we should tie a rope or something.
You have a
around
4
your
mile
You have a
long
4
rope?
mile rope?
Yeah, I guess not. Oh, that was stupid.
We don't even have a 4 mile rope for the anchor. So here's my plan. I am going to turn into something else that's going to get me down there faster.
Smart.
That can take the depth and the light. And then I'm going to find what I'm looking for, and I'm going to come back up.
Okay, is there anything that can go wrong in that?
I mean, I could be murdered and killed, possibly.
Well, okay.
But I have a question, actually, for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in wild shape, and I suddenly revert back while I'm that deep underwater, it still was technically my body. So am I used to the depth, or am I just gonna, like, instantly?
Considering the rules around effects to the body when you're forced back to the other form, because whatever you pick, whenever you revert back, you're suddenly going to be much bigger or much smaller. So no, you will not be used to it.
Okay. But it doesn't take but a second to wild shape. So although I would take damage, I could still shape back.
I will say, yeah, it would take.
I still have 2.
It would take a moment for you to actually feel the full damage. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go alone. I take.
Okay.
I'm going to take the. No, it doesn't matter. It's not long enough. It shouldn't take me too long. I know what I'm looking for.
Okay. I kind of put a hand on your on Kit's shoulder. Don't die, please.
No, I mean, if I do, you'll never know, so...
Okay, cool. Don't do it.
I'll try not to. I need to put us back on the main screen again.
And I will say as well, if you want to go for speed,
I already know what I'm doing.
Okay, what are you doing?
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the railing. I'm going to hold out the ring again, and I'm going to call out to Maz and be like, I need you to guide me.
Maz.
He's there.
Orange. Yep.
Okay. I am going to,
What creature you going to do?
I am going to... Oh, that's a weird thing to do. Nah, I'm just gonna stand on the railing. I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm gonna be like, all right, I should be back. If I'm not back in 2 hours, leave without me.
All right.
Actually, let's make it 4. Let's give me a good chance.
I think we'll probably stay till morning.
That's fair. All right. I was trying to be cool, but that's fine. All right, everybody. Bye.
And Oh, okay.
No, go for it. What?
Mia, like, steps forward as you're about to go. And she runs up and hugs you around the leg.
All right. I kind of give her a pat. I'm like, don't worry. I'm fine.
Don't die.
I've got Whale Mom on my side.
It's true.
She did too. Don't die.
To be fair, my ring's cooler.
All right. I kind of like pull Mia back. Like, all right, just let him do his thing.
I know.
Don't worry, you guys. I'll be back. And I just like, all right, bye. And I tip backwards.
Yeah.